we're talking about inner conflict, and let's focus on the cost of making yourself small and reclaiming your greatness. I am Sue, your personal transformation coach. You cannot make yourself small enough to be accepted, recognized, loved, whatever it is that you are searching for. We think that if we don't stand out, we think that if we blend into the background, that it will be easier for people to love us, to accept us, to recognize us, because we're not pushing forward and we're not being out there in the light. Because we are searching for that love and acceptance, we live within a fear that says to us, I fear that I will not receive that. I fear that I will not be accepted. And every time you do that, there's a part of you within that resists, that says, you are greater than this. You are beautiful. You are unique in who you are. You bring your specialness to the situation, to life, everywhere you flow. And when you dim that light, you take it away from the world. Don't allow other people who feel insecure get you to a place where you start to dim your light. Because every time you do that, the noise in your head will get louder. That internal battle that you are fighting with yourself, where you say, but I can do that. When is it my turn to shine? When can I be who I am? Why must I always stand back for people? There is an inner battle that comes along because you are fighting with yourself, because the other part says, man, you can do it, while the other one says, you got to stand back. And now you have these two dogs barking at each other through a fence. And you want to cross that fence and you want to work together as a unity, because we're not saying throw away everything and push your way forward. That's not what I'm saying to you. But I definitely am saying to you, shine your brightest light. Be your uniqueness. Be who you are. Bring to the table what you need to bring to the table. One of the things we fear is our own success, our greatness. Because there is a knowledge within us that if I shine too much here, I'm going to come up against resistance, and also people might leave my life. And if people leave my life, then I am no longer successful, because I am pushing people away from me. I want you to hear this clearly. Every person in your life comes to bring you a gift. And that gift is to show you where you are not living in your authenticity, where you are allowing yourself to be less than what you truly are. And the moment you learn that lesson from them, some of them will stay and some of them will move on. And that is okay. It is not a question of you chasing them away, of you thinking you are better than them. It is just that the gift they've brought you is now done. And they will move on because they've received a gift from you as well. In either they also standing up for themselves and shining in their brightness, or for them to learn to allow other people to shine their brightness, because that doesn't take anything away from them either. So next time you find yourself in a situation where you feel that I am being less here now than what I am, I want you to take a deep breath into your belly. Put your hand on your heart and say to yourself, if I had no judgment or fear of failure, who will I be in this situation? What will I do in this situation? And then you take your first tiny step forward from there. If I had no fear of failure, if I was never judged, even by yourself, what will I be and who am I in this situation? And to help you along that way, I want you to write down what your life will look like if you had no fear of failure and if you had no judgment. I wish you best as you move forward. Be kind to yourself in this process. Let go of those limiting beliefs that tell you need to be less, and your future can be bright. We will chat soon.